Welcome back to part number 3 of this beautiful speed build. This is the hashtag Zef Pieces shell. This one was for November of 2022 for those of you future watchers. Hello, welcome on back. So if you missed parts 1 and 2, I'll link those down below. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. So some details about this. This one was indeed built in Newcrest on the Avarice Acres lot. The grand total for this guy is 89,778 simoleons and packs, all of them, just all the packs. There were no limitations on this one. I am working on a save file, and I know some of those are out there as well. So just in case you wanted to know, my origin ID is zefrineTTV. So all of this information is going to be linked down below, as well as my Twitch channel. I tour all of these live. Whatever due date we pick for that month, pretty much. It's usually like the second to last full week of the month, unless like holidays kind of shift that or other events that we have going on. But yeah, we do these like once a month. And by the time this one is out, there's also another shell challenge that'll be due I think the current days that we have set right now for it are the 14th and 15th of December due to Christmas time. So if you want to partake in that one, go right ahead. It's up on the gallery by now. When I'm recording this, there's no details on it yet because that's in the future, but they're up there. So keep your eyeballs peeled out for that one. Twitter and Discord are also the 2 best spots to stay in touch with what's going on with the community, by the way. Also, that information is indeed linked down below. I know, shocking, very shocking. But again, here we are. And here's that little, the mirror and like the coat rack thing that I was talking about. And I really wanted to put like a cute little ottoman. This laundry day one is really adorable. And then I knew that I wanted to have like some kind of like a tile, for like floor protection there. So I chose that one from high school years. And then cabinets, in addition to pillars, are another personality trait that I have. And I knew I wanted like some kind of a credenza. I don't remember what one I ended up picking there, but I kind of wanted to create like almost like a barrier for the living room, since this, in my, from my perspective, it's really not. This is more of like an open floor plan that I really would have used before. But yeah, here I am. So I added a little bit of like this, almost like a purpley gray, like a dusty purpley color on the walls. It kind of goes really well with that rug that I picked from, I think it's the Dream Home Decorator kit. And then here I'm using my all-time favorite plant pictures from Dream Home Decorator. Those are honestly amazing. It comes with so many good swatches. And then we have a couch from Paranormal and that credenza thingy. I don't remember which pack that's from because I can't really see it or what I ultimately picked. But that is right there as well. Oh, that's from Paranormal as well. But those 2 things just kind of like go together, and those base game curtains. So we have some cabinets. I'm adding a little bit of book clutter. These double as bookcases now. I think they did an update with like Tiny Living. And who doesn't love a little bit of greenery? I feel like the Sims who live here just love to garden. And so like we've got plants, little pops of yellow on the walls to kind of bring in a little color from the couch and the rug. And then I decided at the end of this right here, I was going to go for like a little storage cabinet, maybe for the kids. I don't know, would have been fun. And then I'm like, wait, no, a desk. A desk sounds really good. So I ended up using one, I think from like Nifty Knitting. It ended up being really adorable. I just like the fun colors on it. It was really cute. Then I added this little chair to kind of tie in the space. It's just like a nice little way to use this hallway area. And then I ended up using like a video game console as like a little bookend there. I thought it was a nice little touch. I like never add the video game things to my builds, but ever since I've been doing the 100 baby challenge, it's like a necessity. It's a necessity and it's amazing. But and then even more plant life kind of over here. And then here I'm using some of from the Blooming Rooms kit. I love the Blooming Rooms kit. It's amazing. If you don't have it, please check it out. It's a lot of really good items that came with that one. And then I'm moving on to here. And then I decided against like the white spandrels. I kind of just use those ones from base game as like a little bit of a placeholder. You'll notice that if you watch any of my builds or if you like check me out on Twitch. I do placeholders, especially since it kind of helps me bring the idea together. And then I go from room to room, whatever one kind of appeals to me at the moment. And then it kind of all like falls together. So I didn't really like how chunky those other ones that I picked were. So I picked the Strangeable one that was a little bit thinner. And then I added some cute pillars at the entryway to kind of like support and like bring that whole area together. And I think it really frames it nicely. So then, I knew I wanted to use the pastel pop kit, so I added that wallpaper inside the kids' room. And then in this hallway, I wanted to go for this fresh, like minty green color to kind of bring in that a little bit more color, but not too much, because I really wanted the dining room chairs to kind of be the star of the show. And then lighting, oh my God, that lamp. I can't remember if I ultimately used that, but I think it's hanging there in the corner above the desk. And then here, just a nice little light fixture to tie in that minty greeny bluey color that's from the rug. And then again, this the wall piece and that Dream Home Decorator, that painting behind the dining table. And then on the other side, I think that's from the Maximalist kit. Those mirrors are really cool. Just ties in that space really nice without being too much. And then I thought about making like a gallery wall here, but then I decided against it. So I just used some more Dream Home Decorator photos. And then onto the kitchen. This one, I really kind of, as you can tell, was probably feeling a lot of these like greeny blue colors. They're kind of cute. So then I'm using some from Jungle Adventure. So Jungle Adventure is honestly, I've like not done the gameplay ever, but it has some of the best build buy items in the game, in my opinion. Like the wallpapers are so versatile. The floor patterns are incredible. You can get so much usage out of them. Then there's so many good colors. Like it's beautiful. Plus some of the furniture, like there's a dining room table that's really round and nice. Anyway, just check it out if you haven't. Again, it's like a builder's dream. It's amazing. So here we're working on that little coffee nook because, you know, like I said, we have to have a coffee nook with that new kit that came out. So I'm using some debug coffee beans to kind of clutter these shelves up a little bit, a little plant for some greenery in the corner. And then here I'm using the red shelf mod to put these to put the coffee cups exactly where I wanted them to go on that shelf. And then I framed this area in with some pillars. I think it just kind of set the area off. You know, pillars, they set everything off in my opinion. I'm also sorry. Pillars are just so nice. I wish they disappeared with the walls when you cut them away. But anyway, one of these days I'll stop being sensitive about that. But here I use the tool mod to size down that upper cabinet a little bit to kind of create a cute little nook to the left of the stove, maybe for like your spices and stuff when you're cooking. And then this is at about the point where I realized I forgot a sink. So now, maybe not yet. I'm just in here like decorating, just minding my own business. And I'm like looking around like, oh my God, where's my sink? And then I'm like, oh, thank God. I can totally add like a little sink nook right over here. I thought about maybe doing this, but then I decided to put like a little trash can to the left of this. And I think it looks really cute, just kind of tucked away like that. A little asymmetry never hurt anybody. And I think I added some low cabinets here. And then instead of having the like the tile on the walls, like the half tile thing, like in part of the room, usually like as a backsplash, I just decided to use it throughout the entire room because I thought it looked really nice and it brought everything together and it didn't feel repetitious. So, all right. Then in the bathroom, I'm using the Get Famous floor pattern. It comes in some really, really cute colors. It's like red, white, black, and like this nice blue color. And they all have like this gold grout. And I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect for these wall patterns that were from high school years. So here I'm playing around with the idea of, and you're gonna see, I'm gonna take out a couple walls in just a second here. So I can kind of wedge a mirror against this wall without it clipping. But so I'm able to achieve this look of like a cornered mirror or a cornered sink without the stress of like actually having a wall behind it so you don't lose as much room. Then I use tool mod to kind of make some minor adjustments to it and voila, you have like a faux angled wall thing. And your Sims are still able to get by. It doesn't feel as cramped. And I think it looks really nice. And here I'm messing around with like some of the swatches again. And I decided to go with like, I think I ended up using like the same wallpaper pattern inside the shower as I did like the rest of the bathroom, just because it looked a little weird and I couldn't quite like put my finger on it. But just a little more decor, like your toilet paper roll and your robe, whatever, everything looks super spiffy and super nice. And then here I'm playing around with this idea of like using different swatches in here because I really like this bed from high school years. But then, you know, like I said in the other video, I really just love the idea of like pink. I'm not like a huge pink person, if you know, but I love color, but pink's not something I normally like grab right away. But this pastel pop kit, y'all, is adorable. Like, I swear to God that this kit, if you've played the Not So Berry challenge, this is like the perfect thing for the Not So Berry challenge. Then I used Tool Mod to like size those curtains down a little bit more so they kind of like fit the room a little better. And then I can't remember for what, like, oh, I opted for like a little, it's like a little flower rug that goes on the floor. I think I did like the yellow one to kind of bring in the pattern from the walls a little bit. And I think it looked really cute because otherwise I think it was like too much pink, but this brings in a little balance and I really like that. Then here I'm over this way. And then I set it to match the wood to the, from the desk to that. And then I added a few cute little stuffed animals and a little cute drape thing with the fairy lights on it. Just darling. And then, these neon lights, I ended up moving these right there next to the computer, and then some other fun little wall decals to kind of give a little personality into this room, and then some clutter. So here I'm just dragging a few things out. I was hoping to find like a pink simmy thingy, whatever those thingies, because like pink, this is like the pinkest thing ever. And here I'm just moving the desk away and trying to clutter up this desk a little bit with got like a little horse figurine. Then there's like some makeup brushes and like a cute little strawberry turtle thing from Nifty Knitting. Then we're kind of just moving things around to make sure they fit properly, adding a little plant, and bang, we're done. And then we are on to the master bedroom. And this is where you're gonna see a little bit of the action with that pesky painting. And here I'm messing around with the swatches, trying to figure out like how the heck can I get this blue or this green thing to work and still make it feel homey and not like super modern. But I'm like, wait, I'm gonna fake it till we make it, kids. This is what we're doing. So here I'm using the Tool Mod and I'm just pushing buttons until it does what I want it to do. Like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Like, I'm not good at math. Who is? We just guess here until it looks right. And that's about it. So here I'm just kind of fidgeting to kind of make it like fit inside that frame. So it looks like a cute little framed mirror with like a little white like buffer or like a thing around it. And then I played with a different swatch and maybe even for bed for a second, but then I got distracted and I added a tub. And then now we're back to the bedroom again. So then I really like this orangey color with like the dark navy. And I think that would have looked really slick together. But then hardwood floors kind of took away from the coziness. Didn't really like the rug, wasn't vibing with it. And then I'm like, no, the peach bed was the move. That was the vibe. I thought it was so cute. Like I want a bedspread like this for my own bedroom, like anyone else. And then I really like that chevron wallpaper from, I think it's the Bowling Stuff Pack. Fantastic mid-century modern pack, by the way. If you have never tried it, they've got some really cute stuff in it. And then here I'm using the Desert Luxe kit curtains, and then those chandelier things. I think those chandeliers are from Desert Luxe as well, if I remember. Then I decided this was going to be a cute, like almost like a little like area where you can get dressed. Shoes and stuff, clothes, wardrobe area. There's a little ottoman, and then I decided to add like a little chair, and then I can't remember if I added a plant, but then I decided to add doing a little something, a little bit of a feature piece on the back of this wall. And then I played around with those from the Maximalist kit, couldn't quite get it to look right, but then I'm like, wait a second, maybe these from Eco Lifestyle, I think they are, and it just looked like garbage, and it brought in the peachy color, but it just blended super weird. And I didn't do it. And then I do what I do best. I added cabinets. I know, shocking, right? So then we added cabinets, and then there's a nice little painting that I've added of the cute little trees from Dream Home Decorator, and then some nice lamps to kind of go on top. These lamps are from Seasons, I do believe, and then a nice hanging plant right outside the bathroom door, and then we're onto the bathroom. How adorable is this? So I ended up going with like a black and pink look inside of here, and then I changed the spandrels that I continued through the other walls into this room. So you can see like I still have the spandrels from like the original shape of the rooms, and then I kind of made them mesh in like, so we have the beams on the walls, and that's why I did that, because we can't delete we can make walls into spandrels or fences and stuff, but I can't delete them. So I just continue them on, and it's like a kind of a cheat. But I use this cute flooring from the Maximalist kit and some base game wallpapers and stuff, and kind of fixed everything together. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next speed build. This concludes this one. This one's up in the gallery again. All the details are going to be down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And as I always say, tomorrow's a beautiful day, especially with you in it. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.